Hey, what's cooking, Jay?
Welcome back to Gunter's Kitchen. Welcome back to a new series, Wednesday's Dinner Ideas. From now on, every Wednesday, we're cooking something special to give you some ideas, because a lot of people say, oh God, what should I cook for dinner today? What I should cook for dinner tomorrow? So we try to help and get you good food on the table again. Our first dish will be chicken scallopinis with mushrooms. It's a very easy dish, takes about 20 minutes to cook, and you will truly enjoy it. It's healthy and the whole family likes it. You can serve it with mashed potato, you can serve it with pasta. That's totally up to you. Alright, so we're starting. We're smashing 2 cloves of garlic and then we're chopping them up. I don't mind if the garlic is a bit coarse. Of course, if you don't like really chunky garlic in it, you just put it through a press or you chop it really fine. Okay, and then 1 small onion, cut the ends off, cut it in half. We're dicing up the onion, so we're cutting it this way. Of course, you need a good sharp knife. Okay, so we put that away, and then we're cutting up the mushrooms. Give those mushrooms a little rub before, and I put them back in the container, just with a dry cloth, so there's no soil on it. So that shall do. We use our 2 chicken breasts. The fillet has already gone on off that. So make sure you just feel yourself around, make sure there's no bones. And if you've got a little sinew there, just use your knife and cut it out. Okay, so now then we cut it. The first one, we just cut a little butterfly, and then we just cut it into nice scallopinis, like little schnitzels. And they'll do. We do like we did with the schnitzels on our schnitzel video. We do the same thing. So we put some glad wrap out, and then we put the scallopini on top. We just flatten them out a bit, because when we fry them off, they all shrink together, and then they're going to be little medallions. We want it like nice and flat. So now we have got the glad wrap on top of it. Now we're just using our little kitchen mallet, and we just flatten it. We just flatten it a little bit. We are not destroying it. All right, as you can see, they're nice and flat. So now we just have to season it. Always season it before you put it into the flour, because as soon as the flour is on, the seasoning will not stick to the chicken. So now we just basically dust it in flour. Yeah, just like this. We don't want too much flour on it, but the flour will give it a nice caramelization on the outside, and also it's part of the thickening of our sauce, which is, 2 birds with 1 stone, basically. The frying pan is hot, as you know, stainless steel. Always make sure it's hot before you put anything in it. Now we put olive oil in. We start off with olive oil, and then we finish off with a little bit of butter. Okay, so I've got the scallopini here. We just put them in. We just like a little bit of color on them. Okay, so it's getting nice and brown, so let's turn it off, and we just brown the other side. And then we'll take it out and do the rest of the chicken. Nice and brown on both sides now. It was about 2-3 minutes on each side. Now we take it out. The rest goes in. We're just adding some butter, because I don't want to have any more oil in there. And the butter makes everything nice and tasty. I just start the onions, but I keep the onions on this side, on this side, until they're transparent, and then we add the garlic. So they've got a little bit of color on both sides, they'll do. Let's take them out, and now we can move the onions freely. All those brown bits on the bottom, this is all flavor. Let's add the garlic. And the mushrooms. Now let's just fry this all through. I don't mind if the onion have got a little bit of color on it. Okay, as you can see, the mushrooms are almost cooked now. And now what we do is we add Riesling. Dry white wine will do as well, but a generous amount of wine. And the wine now will pick up all those roasting settlements there. And all those things, as I said before, will add to the flavor. So now we just heat this up until the wine has disappeared. And then we add some chicken stock. The frying pan, it's all cleaned on the bottom now. It's all coming off. So now let's just cook. In the meantime, I put a pot on. That's nearly boiling. We put a generous amount of salt in there. Like I always say, the water has to taste like the sea when you cook pasta. And when it comes to the boil, we put some rigatoni in there. Okay, so as you can see, all the wine has disappeared. And what I forgot to tell you, make sure you pour yourself a glass. Because cooking is supposed to be fun. Enjoy. Okay, so the liquid has disappeared. Now we're putting the chicken back in. So, and we're adding our chicken stock. And then we put a lid on it and we let that cook for about 10 minutes. While this is cooking, we're putting our pasta on, and then it should be almost the same time. When the pasta is cooked, the chicken will be ready. Buy good pasta. Don't buy budget pasta. Buy good pasta. You've got a nice, beautiful dinner. Have good pasta with it. It's been 5 minutes. It has reduced a little bit. So now we're adding cream. Probably a cupful of thickened cream. And we just let it cook again for another 5 minutes. I reduced it to the right consistency. It's nice and creamy. And let's try it now if there's enough seasoning on it. Because now it's the last chance to get it all right. Maybe we put a little bit more salt. We didn't put any salt in at the beginning because it's always easier to add than to take out. And some black pepper. Black pepper is always good. So now we're going to blade up. It's a beautiful consistency. A little tip, if you have got some truffle oil or some bocconcini powder, add a little bit to it. It gives it that special kick and it's really nice. All right, now let's plate up. Don't make a mess of the plate. Okay, and we put a bit of pecorino on top. And as I said, you decide if you like mashed potato or like we have it. We're going to have rigatoni with it. Couldn't even have rice, you know. Anything goes really. But it's 20 minutes and it's a beautiful dinner. So as always, like, subscribe, follow us, share it with your friends. And I'll see you again at Gunter's Kitchen, Wednesdays and Saturdays for our new videos. And keep your eyes open for TikTok. All right, I'll see you soon at Gunter's Kitchen. Bye for now.